Okay, let's practice. Let's start a new part, leave the name as is, and make sure there's a check on the default template. Click OK. When you start and there's no datum plane, you can always turn that on over here. And this time, let's draw something on the top datum plane before you click Sketch. Let's say I wanted to make a square. I can make a rectangle to begin with, okay? But if I do and make a rectangle, it'll randomly start at any corner, stop at any corner. So if I want this to be exactly centered on the front and right plane, I want to create a center line, construction center line first. So I'm going to undo and create a construction center line, vertical, and another horizontal. So when I make a rectangle, I can start from here, and then when I cross the vertical construction line or center line, it will automatically make that symmetric, and if I cross the horizontal one, it will also make that symmetric. Okay. So if I want this to become a square, all I have to do is really define an equal measurement. Okay, and let's use dimensions this time. Click dimension and then click a line, and then somewhere above use your scroll wheel and click, and it'll say that this is 143. So let's make that an even number, 150. Press enter. So that's 150. My datum plane will automatically adjust based on a measurement that you've given. So don't worry about that one, that's okay. We're going to click dimension again. We're going to click the other line and then middle click, which is your scroll wheel somewhere to the right, and then type again 150, press enter. So because the measurements are equal, that means that all these lines are going to be equal. That means that this one is definitely a square, okay? So that's basically how to use measurements. You can select a measurement and hold it down so you can drag its location. But these are measurements that you won't see once you finish your sketch. Okay, so if you finish your sketch, you have a square. You have the same measurements. You don't need to measure the bottom or the other side because um, if this is horizontal, then these endpoints are coincident. And if this is vertical, then these points are going to be coincident. So it is definitely a square. When we click OK, we now have a square. We don't see any measurements, but how do you get back to your sketch? You simply on your properties or model tab here, you can right click and then the first button here or the second button from the very top is called the edit definition. So when you click edit, you're going to be back on your sketch and you can see again your measurements. Oops, I'm sorry, we just have to go back again here. I forgot to press the shift so that I can pan. So the measurements are there for you to be guided on the shape of your sketch, but this is not a construction drawing. This is going to be a sketch of a part. So if you want 150 and 150, make a square. That's how to do it. When you click OK, it's gone. Now you're ready to extrude. You can orbit and then select your sketch over here and then use your extrude. And then if you want that to be a cube, just adjust this to 150 if it's not yet. Okay, so now that is a cube, 150 up and 150 on each side. Okay,